On the morning of April 26, 2003, 27-year-old mechanical engineer Aron Ralston set out alone into Blue John Canyon, a remote, winding slot canyon in southeastern Utah. He carried minimal gear, a 350-milliliter water bottle, 2 burritos, a headlamp, and a small multi-tool tucked into his pack. Confident in his skills and unaware of looming danger, he descended into the sun-bleached corridors carved by centuries of rushing water. While climbing down from a suspended chalkstone that afternoon, the 800-pound boulder suddenly shifted, smashing his left hand and then crushing his right wrist against the canyon wall. With no one around and no way to call for help, Ralston was completely alone beneath the immovable rock. Over the next 3 days, he sipped water sparingly and nibbled burritos, rations so small they barely fueled his body as dehydration and hypothermia gnawed at him. He tried countless times to lever the boulder free, prying, jacking, and chipping at it, but the forces of nature held firm. On day 4, facing certain death, he carved his name, birth date, and presumed date of death into the canyon wall, then recorded a final video farewell to his family. In fever dream hallucinations, he envisioned himself playing with a future child missing his right arm, a vision that reignited his will to live. At dawn on day 6, Ralston fashioned a tourniquet from neoprene tubing and a carabiner, his last hope for survival. Realizing brute force alone wouldn't free him, he bent his arm to break the radius and ulna bones, using body torque as his only tool. Then, with the dull blade of his multi-tool, he spent nearly an hour slicing through flesh and tendons, each cut driven by his desperate need for freedom. He left major arteries intact until the final seconds, ensuring his makeshift tourniquet held tight and minimized fatal blood loss. When he finally wrenched himself free, he collapsed against the sandstone wall, bloodied but triumphant over insurmountable odds. Summoning his last strength, Ralston rigged his rope and rappelled down a sheer 65-foot drop, a final technical feat after days of ordeal. With his stump wrapped and the sun beating down, he hiked over 6 miles through jagged terrain, each step a testament to his will to survive. Hours later, he stumbled upon a Dutch family on vacation, who gave him water and alerted rescue teams. 4 hours after self-amputation, a helicopter airlifted him to safety, ending one of the most extraordinary survival stories